This is the book, Thorburns Birds. Very beautiful, kind of retro book. What is it about the old books? I think it's the lack of the digital layout makes them more... Oh, right on the right page there as soon as we open. The lack of the digital layout, it's more warm and welcoming. And the art as well. I mean, I'm sure the art must get reused over the years. But the effort that has gone into every single page of this book, and there are, I don't know, about 100 different plates. The corvids, fascinating because of their intelligence and the symbolic nature of the blackness of the plumage, and even the magpie itself, the black, the white, and that flash of blue. Very, very intriguing, and able to mimic the human voice and to learn words, and able to solve complex problems apparently at the same level as a 7-year-old child. So they have been called the chimpanzees of the bird world, or feathered chimps. And you can catch many fascinating examples on YouTube of this and the subject. Now, pretty much every page that I come to as I flick through, I can remember staring at that page as a child and all right, yeah, the swallow's just gone there, and was really into it, you know, was really deeply into not just drawing but going out with the little book, writing down, you know, bird spotting, and reading about the behaviour. Belonging to the club as well was a great source of pride to me. Snowy owl there. Owls, beautiful creatures and fascinating because of the nocturnal aspect. I remember I had this eagle owl here. I had a poster. It had the eagle owl on one side and the golden eagle on the other, and I kept swapping it round, like getting the blue tack and putting it on the other side. I couldn't make up my mind which was the most magnificent. I'm going to try and find the birds of prey. Come on, come on. Here we are, birds of prey. I remember these pictures as well. As a child, you'd sit there, you'd be impressed by the hunting capacity of the specimen, but slightly horrified by the fate of the food. You could switch it round and see it from their point of view, and I think everyone contemplates this at some point in their life. This picture in particular, you know, I don't like to use the word evolution too much because I think it's a little bit problematic, especially when it comes to human evolution. There's obviously an intelligence at work, but that doesn't mean what do they call it? I'm trying to think, what's that? Intelligent design, not that crowd, but something that's not one or the other, something that we don't know, especially when looking at whales as well. There's a lot to ponder, a deep mystery going on for sure. And yeah. little visitor there. Fly in, nothing to see, gone, goodbye. And yeah, that's that. And yeah, living in the countryside now, it's wonderful to experience nature. Where I usually park, I like to leave out food for the birds. Sometimes a fox or even a rat once has come out to take the food. And just a few days ago, as I was like breaking off the bread and chucking down some, I don't know, some sausage meat or something, some guy drove past and shouted from his car window, "Oi, pick your litter up," or something like this. And you know, it's one of those moments you just sort of turn around, like you don't know what she's like. Yeah, anyway, it's no surprise that Odin had the twin ravens atop his shoulders, thought and memory. And this relates quite keenly to the Hermetic practice. And if nothing else, thinking about the natural state in the mind of the animal, it's hard to know exactly the I mean, you can ponder the thinking capacity, but surely they must embody perfect balance. There's something to ponder there. But truth is, I spend most days clearing up behind these little bastards. So you know, I opened a book a couple of weeks ago. I did this random word thing for a meditation session. I just happened to pick the word duck, and I went through the usual things, you know, the oily feathers and various bits and pieces. And by the end of the meditation, I had this duck laid out in a nice pan, ready for the oven with some vegetables, and it just made me hungry, to be honest. Anyway, birds, part 2, finished.